They want Big to come. They remember that round where Tabson pushed down with the MP7 rather, and got 3 kills. They don't want that to happen again.
Nobody pushing with that MP5 anytime soon. You're gonna be seeing that. You're right. They're waiting on the nades. They're waiting on a push. They're waiting on something, but that indicator is just not there this time for G2. And now the utility is going to start to get used over here towards this A site yet again.
Ooh, the grenades might be a bit late. Look how far Jax already is. He's on the site. There's 2 more here. They won't clear it, but Hunter comes up from short, and with his back turned, Citizen's gone. Tabson finds one, the only one in this round, and the nade will do a little bit more as well. Nextra assisting on his team kill. Oh, Tabson, he is hitting shots, and Keto now with the 1 rifle has rotated in. The bomb has been dropped, and he's in a 1-on-1. This save could be worth its weight in gold here for Big.
Look at Amanek. Got the Molotov in sight. It's going to be a grenade that follows it, but that should be a bomb plant. Now, how will he get out of here? He's taking substantial damage in this.
Oh,
I guess that's how
Amanek play, isn't it? What a ridiculous way to win the round.
Just peek.
Smoke one side and then just immediately take the fight.
Something that I'm really liking from G2 is that like they'll sneak all 5 players up ramp, like everyone is shift walking, and then they'll have like 2 guys that don't subscribe to that and like make footsteps. So Big are always aware that like there is someone ramp, but you're only ever hearing like 2 sets of feet, right? So you don't know exact numbers, but that doesn't free anyone up to go elsewhere over at the A site. It keeps all 3 players there, but also it keeps Big with just Keto kind of sat around, not really doing much over in B, because as far as they're aware, there's only 2 at ramp, and that's all they know about. It's pretty sick as well, because it means that Big are never really in a spot to like be set up for retakes. You know, they're waiting around, seeing what information they get at ramp, and then G2 just explode in with everyone when they have their intent to like execute into that site. So that's pretty nifty. Keto's over here at B. He's been waiting for a chance to play the game, and he's been given another chance at it here, perhaps. But actually, no. What if I told you it was all a ruse? G2, they're already moving away.
Is it?
Might be. Looks like it.
Yeah, and that's actually kept 2 at B right now. Xantares is jump spotting on A. He's got the info ahead of time, but careful, Kenny on the other side. He's waiting to jump up on the thing behind him. Don't know what you call it.
On the what? You what, mate?
Exactly. Look at
Talk about the sheetrock down there. I think it's like just a pile of sheetrock.
There we go. We'll call it that. Xantares gets killed, though, immediately. Jax just peeks out, and there we go. G2 run the gauntlet once again. Big have been getting caught on shore multiple times. Multiple players just stuck with their backs turned, looking the wrong way. 29 seconds, G2, do they commit? Big are all here. Keto's even beginning a rotation. He's convinced as well. Tizian flashback in for Kenny, and Hunter's here. 2 through the smoke is Tabson. Amanek responds swiftly, and now a 3-on-2. G2 can plant. Citizen's going to look to shotgun AWP here to try and stop them. He's dropped the bomb, but he's been traded, and now Keto again in a clutch.
Yeah, he's got to go for the plant here, 44 HP. There's no grenades for Keto this time. He's made himself a lot of noise. That's what he's made himself, right there inside of the site.
Oh.
Just a crossfire from Nexa across the broad side of the site, actually, and that's going to be it. Double digits for G2. And now you look at this map, and you start to think, okay, well, first 16, G2, pretty good at reverse sweeps, but the other way around.
Getting reverse swept.
Yeah. So what will we see? What will happen?
Yeah, it's a sad truth. It's a sad reality. And in this series, I take nothing for granted, Trace. Nothing means anything anymore.
It's pretty deep.
Shallow, maybe.
Yeah, man.
They get broke. Again, no money, lots of problems. They got like 4K. You could even argue a buy, given the scoreline, right? That you just want to throw everything into it and hope for the best. But Big, you know, they like their pistol armor, and they have a lot of grenades as well. We saw those 5 HEs set towards ramp earlier, and they actually made that round very close. It was where Keto, I think the round where he was in the 1-on-1 versus Amanek. Yeah, again, the 5 nades.
Still, all these nades in play. This is a great show of restraint on the utility from Big. They want to get some usage out of it as the push looks to come through, and sadly, both those nades missed the mark, so nothing to write home about there for Big. Torres does find the first with the dig, but Jax is actually in the site. Like, he is with Big back to back, and he's opened up. Amanek doubles through the smoke, and that's all said and done. Keto now, where do you reckon he is? Coming in from the B site, it's Keto,
hey guys,
the B Slayer.
Just running a little bit late. Sorry, I'm on my way.
Yeah, it's just comical at this point. Poor Keto, dude. What can he do? Gets one. Looking for more, but the double peek is in, and Nexa closes 11-1. This is just an excellent game from G2. They're just doing it so well. Everything's going in their favor. All the smoke spams, the grenades from Big missing, like you said, like that's just catastrophic.
And you saw, you know, Big goes to throw their grenades right there on the A ramp, and then G2 uses that as sort of like, okay, this is our window of opportunity. We're going to execute in this moment. All of our set piece that we've been sat here on the A ramp for the entirety of the round to do, they go for it. And that's just sort of like the catalyst to the rest of the round, where Amanek, he just sprays through a smoke, gets two, lackadaisically, of course.
Oh.
Speaking of which.
Oh, no.
What is he doing here? Looks like he's gone a little crazy. He's pushed all the way up middle. Found Tabson with a MAC-10. Works his way back around. Jax dropping the bomb towards A. That doesn't bode well. Tizian is going to be there with the response. This round hasn't gone well for G2.
Yeah, I like the call, right? It was perfect. Big were all on A. They had 4 players committed, and no one even considering it. Tabson caught with his knife out, but then the bomb follows up, and Amanek changed his path. Zantares has an off angle for Nexa, dropping it again. And Amanek 17-4. This would be one hell of a clutch, but it will be denied. Yeah, that was a great call for G2, but they just didn't know what to do when they got the kill. Like, they all split up. Kenny comes in late, unable to trade. The bomb gets lost.
Yeah, it was a little disjointed, huh?
Yeah, but I love the idea, like, just running through the Molotov for Amanek with a MAC-10 and catching that kill with a knife out. That just shows the headspace of Big right now. Like, you know, they're all focused on this A site, but you do one thing different and everything for a second falls apart. But Big do a good job of staying strong in that round and actually picking it up. 11-2, and G2, I imagine they'll go back to what's been working.
Yeah, they've put an AWP in Keto's hands as well over on the Big side. Searson, I don't know how he wins that over Kenny. I really don't, but he does.
But does Zantares get leg there too?
That's what it looked like.
That's what it looked like,
I don't know how that even makes sense. Did he, because it looked like a body shot, did he shoot Searson through Zantares? No, surely not. That damage doesn't make sense.
He would have shot through Searson into Zantares because
Searson
of the damage.
Fine.
Oh, well.
Yeah, crazy scenes, who knows? Big, still standing though, man up. Stuck on the sandbags is Zantares burning. He could try and move with the smoke. No one's actually watching right now, but back up they go, and Nexa keeps his eyes on it. They have another Molotov, one more. Can anyone bail Zantares out? Tabson could. He could throw his smoke on the sandbags, and that might need to be calmed. Oh, he gets spotted. Now Nexa knows for sure. Grenade is good for Big. This one will hit. Double molly, not needed. Only one. Hunter gets the job done from short. And now Big, still 2 players on A. Keto's going to begin a rotation, and he definitely should be. Everyone's here for G2.
Yeah, it's a very, very slow crawl up into this site. G2, they've been using all this clock whenever they can. They actually send a man running back down the ramp to try and bait a peek, and it does arrive, but Tabson is ahead of them. And so Nexa now dropped, Searson in with another. And Hunter with 15 seconds to get this bomb down, wheedle out the ramp player and deal with Searson. That's too much of an ask. So 3 on the board now for Big. They keep 3 players alive, including this double AWP. Now the 2 AWPers can drop guns over, and you've got a nice little buy there into the last of the half.
So did you get that?
Nope. No idea.
Like
Can we run that one back one more time, please?
It looked like Zantares was naded.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it could have been that too.
Like, that wouldn't have made... He only lost like 18 damage, so it wouldn't have made sense. But, yeah, Kenny must have just hit the legs. He couldn't see a whole lot anyway. Searson was crouched on top of the railing. I like that peek from Searson. Wonderful stuff. 2 AWPs again for Big. Deep molly for Tabson getting lined up. Through the smoke they go. Where's this molly exactly? I've not seen this specific lineup. It's going to bounce off and land on the short side. Kenny pushed back by it.
Good Molotov.
Yeah, I like that.
Big have had a little bit of bite left him in the later stages of this half.
Big have come up as a team, as an org, as a unit, have come up with some incredible grenades that are now like meta. Like God Be Alone I'm sure has made a massive part of that. But yeah, like one of our standard Dust 2 smokes was actually invented by Big as well. We'll get to that in the next map, because right now this one might be a quick half. Zantara is mowing him down on ramp, taps and cleans up, and it's a full house for Big. 3 and 2, 4 on the board, but it's still a dominant start for G2. We'll see if they can continue it. Join us for more Counter-Strike after the break.
What you finna do? No defense, I'll buy it if I want it. I'm going supersonic, come on, beg for it. Alright, okay. Running out of luck, too much in my club. Nishi, run it up. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. Shawty, I know. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. My team pop. Who really got the block? Sipping to rock in a cop car. They say they wanna party with us 12 S, and how much be that boofy? It's a la. My feature price bigger than your bank account. You talk about it, but don't show us that about. These boys only flexing with that allowance. We swimming in the shower. I'm only f***ing you if your toes cute. Brown skin, goddamn, that's my soul food. I'm winning for the record, check your memo, bro. Generation of destruction, you'll remember us. LSD used to do promethazine. Only THC, NSC is minor lean. We no longer up next on top. Like your girl when she counting my checks. There's no defense, I'll buy it if I want it. I'm going supersonic, come on, beg for it. Alright, okay. Running out of luck, too much in my club. Nishi, run it up. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. Shawty, I know. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. My team pop.
I was in the field, realized I could make it. Sacrificed all my time towards greatness. Been alone in the dark, isolated. And my dreaming isn't real.
And here's that shot that we promised you. Yeah, a grenade right there at the feet of Zantara, just like I suspected. And, you know, maybe next time you guys will get that attention to detail, but for now, you guys can keep cat jamming away as we look at Big, who have barely showed up in the first half of play, but they pick up the last couple of rounds in a ditch effort to escape what is a rather snowbally effect here. G2 are running away with the game. We switch sides, and Harry and Hugo are going to guide you right where you need to be. Take it away, Hugo.
Yeah, Big, they have the game plans for this half, so I'm excited to see what they're going to show us, but I know that G2 won't have the same amount of respect and patience that Big did if these rounds end up as slow. Smoke on Amanek, lots of grenades for Big. They're going up towards the A site, and Amanek's already fallen back after only spotting a couple, so not a full rotate for G2. They don't know what lurks around the corner, not yet at least, but that will become painstakingly clear very soon.
Yeah, smoke dropped it short, and that's going to really delay things for Big here. Oh, dearie me. What a nade. And Hunter, he's not waiting around. He's trying to catch them lining up utility, and catch them he shall. He's in with a double. The rest of G2 continuing to peak, and that overzealousness has allowed Big to grind this back into even odds. That nade onto Amanek finds a really nice response, and tabseN's even found another. But Amanek was lucky enough to move out of that position.
Ooh.
Moving around short, and G2 rotating a man out of the site.
It's a gamble, but it's not the right one. This will leave Big with a temporary 2-on-1. Nexon might not rush this, though. He's probably going to wait for his team. He hasn't bought in this round, so I wonder what the long-term consequence of that is. What's he planning? Will leave him with no kit, no armor.
We call it fiscal responsibility, okay?
Well, it could cost them here. There is a kit dropped in front of them, at least, so they can retrieve that one, but they've got to get past tabseN before they do. And he's not making it easy, backing up already, very passive. Nexa goes for the kit. Xantares is holding it. Oh, quick shot for Nexa. Can he grab it and get away? Scarpering back to the site. It's tabseN in a 1-on-2, flashing up. Amanek spotted tabseN. Oh, he's going to get him off the bomb. Great work for tabseN, but is there time for Amanek, who grabs the kit and sticks the defuse? I think he's just got it. That's a lovely try for tabseN. Obviously, he wasn't ever to know that, but Amanek was only one shot from death, so he could have probably killed them both. But that's a really good call for tabseN. Regardless, it's still going to leave G2 with a pistol. Look at this, just like he knew Amanek was there, he saw him, and he just runs right past him to try and take the one-on-one, try and get him off the bomb, but no avail.
And the gentleman in the ball, oh!